Kris was special today. I just got through talking to him again. He needs to go rewatch that. It was probably one of the best three-pitch mix starts I've ever watched, as far as how efficient, how effective he was, and how he established both sides of the plate. Didn't go straight to one thing at any one time. I mean, just, the obvious is that's just a shame that he wasn't able to keep rolling there. I've never seen anything like that. And it's an embarrassment, I think, to the game to have something special going on is what we were witnessing right there. Without you pull us off that field, that rain better hit us or something better happen, worse than what happened. And I feel for the kid. Not too many people in a lifetime have an opportunity to take a run like he just did. And I hope there's some sort of follow-up, because that just can't happen like that.
Mike, did they give you an explanation in terms of just like, was it the lightning that really was more of the issue there, or what did they say?
Yeah, apparently there is some rule that they've had in place here, but that rule needs to be changed. And I'm just going to be honest. I'd love to see what was happening if they had a no-hitter and we get some sort of lightning in some distant future spot, that they're going to pull that club off the team and put at risk somebody doing something that just doesn't happen very often in a lifetime. So it is what it is, but it needs to be fixed because it's wrong.
And I wanted to ask, it seems it could easily get lost, but you guys had Salvi originally set the catch. Cam, I guess he's always involved with the meetings anyway, but the way they were on the same page when he didn't necessarily know he was going to start coming into today, right? Yeah, you're right on there, Glenn. Cam did a really good job, and I'm guessing that when you guys get a chance to talk to Kris, he's going to say the same thing, because they were on the same page. They had a real nice plan. You can have the best plan in the world. If you don't execute, it's just going to be a rough day, but he executed and they were in a rhythm. I mean, those are the days as a catcher you dream of, having that kind of arsenal to work with, as Kris was making pitches that he needed to make in just about any and every situation. But Cam, it's a tough job trying to stay sharp, even the night before, thinking you're not going to be in the lineup, showing up in the morning and making sure that you put that plan together. But it was very, very obvious that he did his homework. And then I wanted to ask, just because we saw Salvi get that one at bat, in theory, if you guys had a DH, could he have been in the lineup today?
Possibly. Alec?
Yeah, Mike, you've talked so many times about Kris and his ability to locate, and how much, like, we really haven't seen his true ability. So, I mean, how to see him dot the way he did today, I imagine for you, like, you've always known that was in there.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot. Only when you watch pitcher after pitcher and you watch them through their bullpens, you see, this guy's got the ability to execute some things, and he has deception. He's got good life. He's got good spin. And, this season he's taken a huge step forward, trusting the breaking ball. And he's just now starting to trust the game planning. And, we talk about how many different lessons there are for a young pitcher to learn, and some of them they just have to be learned the hard way. And he learned one last start, and that was one I think is going to stick with him for a while. He'll keep making adjustments. He's going to need to make adjustments, but today was probably one of the best. As you look at what he did last time out compared to this, it was one of the better adjustments I've ever seen from a young player.
And then the curveball we talked about also just so much, but I mean, just the depth that it had today, and probably a lot of this year. Just, I mean, how true plus pitch is it? Did it look today?
Yeah, the thing is, he established that really before he even established his changeup today. And but what he really did was he proved that he could make good pitches with his fastball. And we talk about that. I don't care which guy it is in there. They've got to be able to do that first. And he did it. And he was making pitches on both sides that is going to make that changeup eventually better, which you go through that streak where he had 7 out of 8 strikeouts. The changeup was there. And then he could have used it early in the game, but he didn't need to because the curveball was so sharp. But he had a real nice idea. Not normally do you see a young pitcher hang on to some of his pitches till the middle innings. But Cam, once again, did a real nice job of guiding him and let the hitters show us when we need to go to something else. And they did when they needed to.
Jared.
Mike, before the rain delay, I think he was at just over 80 pitches. Without that, was there any thought going on to as far as like how long you were willing to let him go, a pitch count in mind, given that he's a young pitcher, or was this, I'm going to just let this guy keep doing his thing out there?
Yeah, I try not to overthink those. Let's just see what we see. He keeps doing something special, knowing that he had a really short outing last time, knowing that we're giving him, since we're on a 6-man rotation, he's going to have extra time. I would have probably gone pretty far, and I'm sure I'd have made some people mad. But I know one particular young man that would have been extremely happy for the opportunity to run it as hard as he could run it.